What is up? My name is DJ Kez, coming to you live. Well, not live. From the city of kings and queens and Tutuziyakuna. I hope I find you well, wherever you are, whoever you are, and whatever you're doing. And I sincerely hope it's been raining wherever you are, because it's been hot. And with that, welcome to Gardens of the Gango podcast, episode number 3. We're going to be discussing something interesting. When is the best time to introduce a relationship to the family? And as a family member, when do you think a child or sibling should introduce their relationship to you? Maybe you got a point. I'm going to be bringing it a bit differently this time around. I got a few WhatsApp voice note contributions, which I'm going to play later on the show. Before we dive in to discuss more around or surrounding the subject. And as usual, every time we bring the hit with new music, good music. And specifically, this time I'm going to be focusing more on local tunes. And mostly songs from November and October, but mostly November, yeah. Local music. So to kickstart the show, this is a song by Confused and Holy 10 called Georgina. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
If I make a wish to become rich, I wanna spend my money on you. If I make a wish and become rich, I wanna spend my money with you. Georgina, Jojo, 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 Georgina, Jojo, Jojo, Georgina, Jojo, Georgina, Jojo. No day, and the holy unemari wakandipa no pay. Yellow bone coffee ganarima no day. Hey, pacho bono vima no gay. Cause holy unekaris, holy unekarat, holy unemaris, and holy I never ask. But holy unema chicks, I'm probably another past. Holy unemaris, holy unema. Maybe you got a point, maybe it's love now, but maybe I'm gonna join the broken heart crowd. Doors on God's town. You seem serious, you switch doors on God's town. Georgina, Jojo, Jojo, Georgina, Jojo, Georgina, Jojo, Georgina, Jojo. Georgina, I want Mari and Dina, Sajreve Kuti and Diso, Chive Okastamina, Iko Chino, Onwe Yangu, Iko Kamina, but not Tota Okita, Ju, Jackson, Amina, Joe, Iko Jino and Dina, Jalina, Joe, Yeku Krukiza, Musoro, they wanna kupi kwa Joe, what in this Agunye Pere, what I eat kwa Joe. Georgina, shall let me confess, Pandai Kuti come to my place, Kweto Wakumba Kwemu Fest, Antina Ten in the best. Georgina, you look so pretty, Usakure Musoro, Kunge Lollipop Sweetie, the God is a Mumoyo Yango Jamum Tina City, in what's in no room, Masakandipe, Chekete, Gina.
Takamutizi is Nyatoked in the Maritato Zundi Pinza Peace. Cause every girl I meet, it's either I could need a wave, I could need a lip kit, I could need a face. You look the type is in Gadaro. You look the type is in a narrow, you know, feeling that. You look designer from the pattern. You look the type is in a narrow, and I'm I'm feeling you. Georgina, I'm feeling you. Georgina, the money low, cause really I'm still in school. Gina, who candido, akurar wenat. Au chape pano, auram wenat. Kanitazira auram wenat. Soft as approach to start. taura mumajokes taura mumasports taura kuna mari akati 10 ngotaura na mari ngotauna bag ngotauna cash ngotauna transport satana gas honesty is everything and everything to me don't break this heart cause repairing has a fee yeah Jojo Georgina Jojo Georgina Jojo Georgina Jojo.
This kid called Holy 10 is causing problems. If you are a fan of Holy 10, stand up, raise your right hand and say holy.
Panakana chawa imbosia utinanga ndine one shot randai sadaka na kumbosia utu iya ya waifarira ndine munu mandaienda kunokumbira chimoko Panakana chawa imbosia utinanga ndine one shot randai sadaka na kumbosia utu iya ya waifarira ndine munu mandaienda kunokumbira chimoko Waifarira tracksuit yandaiteka ichimechaneka jumpsuit kawaiteka ndaisada kuti wangu agonseka iwewe uchiti kolea pana chonoleka patenda ibuda ndine nyota domanya kunokumbira mota pashonja vaka moda kundisota pamwe dainda kambouya ndine helicopter asi andaiketa kuti aukenenge ndichita chitsotsi chitumo masendeke ende mazirudo ako atengeke ndiwe waita kuti ndizota ndikwerete sha ikakoka kukupilifisa ndikakoka katondisimbisa sha kana zviri zviroto so my dreams come true now chiona andikwerete nekusada kukusiya asi zvinhu zviya andikwerete paya ndichiko kiya asi ndichiziva kuti andikwerete nekusada kukusiya asi zvinhu zviya andikwerete paya ndichingo kiya asi ndichisiya iwe Mickey Mouse mugorere gonzo ndichakuda kusvika ndabata mudonzvo andikwerete zvinhu zvese ndinazvo zimanshan iro riri mberi kausvo ndaimbojenga urombo jesu idombo ndiani aiziva ndichafamba nelambo koti iphone iyo votitambo kupfeka zvimaguchi flambu vanomaka muchaneta pesi ndakaseta pamwana uye mchindi yandareta pane rudo rwatapeta mwari ane hanya afe akaneta chiona andikwerete nekusada kukusiya asi zvinhu zviya andikwerete paya ndichiko kiya asi ndichiziva kuti andikwerete nekusada kukusiya asi zvinhu zviya andikwerete paya ndichingo kiya panakana chawaimboziya utinanga ndine one shot randaisadaka nakumbosiya utsu iya yawaifarira ndine munhu wandaienda kunokumbira chimoko waifarira tracksuit yandaiteka ichimechaneka jumpsuit kawaiteka ndaisada kuti wangu uyu agonseka iwewe uchiti kole hapana chonoleka patenda ibuda ndine nyota domanya kunokumbira mota pashonja vaka moda kundisota pamwe dainda kambouya ndine helicopter asi andaiketa kuti aukenenge ndichita chitsotsi chitumo masendeke ende mazirudo ako atengeke ndiwe waita kuti ndizota ndikwerete sha ikakoka kukupilifisa ndikakoka katondisimbisa sha kana zviri zviroto so my dreams come true now chiona andikwerete nekusada kukusiya asi zvinhu zviya andikwerete paya ndichiko kiya asi ndichiziva kuti andikwerete nekusada kukusiya asi zvinhu zviya andikwerete paya ndichingo kiya asi ndichisiya
This song is more on the emotional side. Hanzi music emazoneka dhakwa mana. Huh? I think we're okay. I think we'll be okay, huh? Maimu Kudze, song by Maskiri and Vito.
muchanditadzisa kupinda denga imina mai mukutei muchanditadzisa kupinda denga amai mukutei muchanditadzisa kupinda denga imina mai mukutei
regeva zote mwewe trina pakuda kanzuru vauye kuzoklina wanga uri musi wechina pakaitwa zicrusade richinzi rinopera late nzvimbo dzakadaro isusu tenchitsvaga mabhebi tinoda zvakachipa kunge mazepi muparidzi oitange otaura inini ovhura Ezekiel 26 verse 16 inotaura mademons of the marine spirits anobva kugungwa anokonzera vanhu kuti vaite zvandaitofunga akataura deliverance negrace kuita mwana wegrace kunge chatunga ndakabatwa neshoko ndakasimudza ruoko panonzi vada kutendeuka kupa upenyu hwavo kuna mambo Jesu vakadaro maimuku vainzi ndivo leader wemayouth ndakavakanda ziso zvereskillful ivo vakandikanda futi iwe
pane chinhu chimwe chete chichanditadzisa kupinda denga imi amai mukutei imi malida ebuchechi muchanditadzisa kupinda denga imi namai mukutei muchanditadzisa kupinda denga amai mukutei muchanditadzisa kupinda denga imi amai mukutei
chokwadi chakanaka hapana singazive maemuku vakanaka tatakuforwadirana mamessage echurch general love the encouragement ndopa ndikavaataka vakanditumira mufananidzo vari pajira reretso nechikafu patafura vachiti uya tidye vanobika sadza dete kunge voice raenzo tikadanana usiku ihwoyo through matext tikarambana makusenacho futi through matext taona kuti zvanga takuda kuita zvazvida kunaka pamberi pamusiki ndikati tiite fasting ye3 days tikunde muyedzo ndikati asi ndarwadziwa zvikanzi sori zvinorwadza zvikanzi kaneniwo uya uzonyaradza ndikaona fasting iye ndaitadza apo ndivo leader wemayouth ndakavakanda ziso zviri skillful ivo vakandikanda foot ivo vakandikanda foot
pane chinhu chimwe chete chichanditadzisa kupinda denga.
This guy is crazy. Big up to Maskiri Music, Tate Guru. What a comeback, what a comeback. This guy is from like in the 90s, I think. I used to listen to this guy when I was like, I think a teenager or even younger. And he went quiet, but clearly, Tate Guru Apere, this guy is back. So not forgetting, we are talking about when is the best time to introduce a relationship to the family. And as a family member, when do you think a child or sibling should introduce their relationship to you? So as I said, I'm going to be playing you a few WhatsApp voice note contributions that I managed to get from some people who sent them through. And then later on, we're going to dive deeper and discuss the issue. So yeah, in the meantime, think about it, and then we can indulge together.
My con used to work at Caltex.
This is a song called December by Aishan and Jeezy. I don't know how you pronounce that, Jeezy or JZE, because the spelling is J and Z and E. But anyway, song called December.
Seems so blue. I'm growing further, I'm counting 1, 2. I'm missing my zondo mufushwa mubora and a cup of our African juice. Mama's been a while, maybe 2, 3, 4, maybe 5. And yes, I do my bed on time. Of course, I do my dishes on time. And yes, I'm okay, but not on Fridays. I'm on the road. Feels like I'm carrying the world. Last December, that's when I remember. Mind I remember. Shandi remember.
amai akuyendwi zvozonzi kuraone cause life is a journey. Cheers to the good times, my memories plenty. Prayer yandairisaita nemhomzi chiri neni, asi dzimwe nguva my emotions are heavy. Putting flowers where you rest in peace, eyes get teary. Long time ndichitsomwa ndarasa chitendero, yange itori hora ndakadambura mbereko. Every shondo ndakutipindira pakelas, ndakaraura njuzu ndakutogaya melas. Chizim diaspora ingori pressure kushanda to my graft eka yava wane kutsenga. Thanks to my smart narrator wedzera coms, unganidza team rese pa video call. Wadeura dikita enjoy the fruits, asusazokanganwe kudiridza maroots.
That's when I remember.
This is also another song that really applies, to the better part of you. It takes you back. It's got this nostalgic feel to it. Well done, Aishan. Well done, Jeezy. A song called December. So a bit of some tips, like when I request for WhatsApp voice notes, in order for you to get your name on the show, you need to, when you make your submission, please try to stick to the 60 seconds parameter, and then also mention your name and your location and your status if you're comfortable, and try to give real life experiences or what your true opinion is, and avoid commenting in third person or generalizing the subject. I want to know what you think, and I want to know your views and opinions. So anyway, I'm going to start playing you the first voice note.
The name is Fax from Harare.
Yeah.
And I think you introduce your relationship gradually to your family members. Like you start with family that you are close to, maybe your brother, your sister, that one cousin who understands you. Then you move on to your aunties and your parents as the relationship gets deeper and stronger. And then I think my sibling should introduce her boyfriend to me when she knows that it's serious and it's going somewhere. Like I don't want to meet 10 men before the one she decides to get married to. So I think it's something that she has to really think about and take her time. And then when she's sure that this is leading somewhere, or when it's close to getting to that stage in life, then she can introduce him to me, and then we can bond. And then at least I know that's the only guy that I know. I don't want to be comparing and giving notes to her, or comparing with exes and the like.
Thank you, Shax. What's up? Thank you for your contribution. You seem like the protective type. That's just my opinion. Anyway, the next person.
I think with it, what's the right time to introduce relationship to the family? I think you introduce it when you feel like you two have moved on. How can you introduce that to the family when you're still searching or what? I mean, just because, let me say, you are not sharing a serious relationship, then we will introduce an as. Meaning that you have to introduce based upon a partner. I think you have to introduce it when you feel like it's the right one, it's the right partner. I mean, when you are old enough, someone another partner to date, yeah, maybe that's the right time to introduce it. I mean, but andofungoti maybe kana wakura wamuhombe like usisiri neother intentions of dating someone.
Well, thank you, Anonymous, for your contribution. Yeah, so just a reminder, we're talking about when is the best time to introduce a relationship to the family. And as a family member, when do you think a child or sibling should introduce their relationship to you?
Okay, so I think it depends on the type of family that you come from, on whether it's a modern family or your parents and the family are very traditional. So yeah, it depends on the family background. If you're from a very traditional family, they probably only want to meet your partner when you're at a stage where the relationship is leading to marriage. For modern families, especially in the times that we're living in the 21st century, in 2020, a lot of parents like to know who their child's boyfriend or girlfriend is for security reasons and just to know what type of person they are. So it doesn't matter whether it's a serious relationship or it's not a serious relationship, they'll still want to meet your boyfriend or your girlfriend, and they'll probably ask you to invite them over for lunch or for dinner. So there's no right time. I think it depends on the family background, how modern or how traditional the family is. And I'm not giving you my name and my age and my... What else did you request for? Whether I'm single, married, or whatever. I'm not giving you that.
Thank you, Anonymous, for your contribution. And I sincerely do hope you are coming from a modern family where you can at least share these things without like having to be afraid of the pressure, expectation, from the family members. Thank you very much. And now I'm going to play you the last WhatsApp voice note contribution.
Okay. So I think when you're in a serious relationship with your partner, that's when you should introduce your spouse to the family, because you wouldn't want a scenario whereby your family bonds with a certain person that you're not committed to, and then also unza some other person in the future rorana nai or rorwa nai. Saga, I'm thinking if you both of you are serious and are now talking of marriage and you've got my plans on how to do it, only then can you start introducing your partner to your family, because they might get attached to the one that you're not really serious with, and it might even damage the future relationship yako ye family yako nemunhu wachazoda kuita serious naye. So when you're serious, then you go come introduce your bae to us, but when you're not, just play there atili kumuona padhuzi.
That sounds like another person who's a bit protective and they don't want any nonsense. But yeah, I guess I do understand, because at the end of the day, what is important is your configuration in your family, and also to like maintain that boundary of respect. You don't want to like bring 10 people, and then at the end of the day, you still don't get serious or then get involved like legally with that person. So at the same time, you also want to try and show that you are also, trying. But I guess what's important is to just come up with a balance, and it depends with, as I said, your family configuration, how modern your family is. According to some points that have been raised. So anyway, song playing in the background now is Goodbye by Hilsey featuring Shasha.
Since we ended all the things you put me through, I swear I will never be the same, and that's the
If it's nice, play it twice.
in the building.
Yeah.
It's like I spend my lifetime this bottle. 'Cause I'd rather spend it here than be with you. Since we ended all the things you put me through, I swear I will never be the same, and that's the truth. It's like I spend my lifetime in this bottle. 'Cause I'd rather spend it here than be with you. Since we ended all the things you put me through, I swear I will never be the same, and that's the truth. Goodbye, 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 yeah. Goodbye, goodbye, yeah. Goodbye, 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 yeah. Goodbye, goodbye.
Spend my lifetime for tomorrow, and I'd rather spend it 'cause it's with you. But since we ended all the things you put me through, I swear I will never be the same, and that's the truth. It's like I spend my lifetime for tomorrow, and I'd rather spend it 'cause it's with you. But since we ended all the things you put me through, I swear I will never be the same, and that's the truth. Goodbye, 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 yeah. Goodbye, goodbye, yeah. Goodbye, 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 yeah. Goodbye, goodbye.
Song called Goodbye. Hilsey featuring Shasha. Great song, well done. So, according to an article on marketwatch.com, millennials, which are the people that are between ages 22 and 37, on average bring their dates home to meet mom and dad after 10 or more dates, or a little more than 2 months into the relationship. On average, yeah, that is. I think that's moving too fast, way too fast, and I think it's really un-African. So this is probably like data that was done, like the research is Eurocentric, because I don't think in African setting you can be bringing someone after just 2 months of meeting, or 10 dates even, you know. So anyway, let's get back into some more music. And then right after that, we are going to start discussing a bit more about the issue. So for now, I'm going to play you a song called For You by Pro Beats and McLean Beats. Shout out Mr. Pro Beats. I think he's really doing a great job on bringing that heat.
Whenever you feel so lonely, you gon' try that for me. Girl, I swear I'll drop it all for you. Want you to be more than for me. Come and join my family. No Buddha Mugota just for you. Duda gugu,
yeah.
Vumbatira,
yeah.
Duda gugu,
yeah.
Babatira,
yeah.
Usibondo, digitira, uye wangu.
Let me see.
Whenever you feel so lonely, you gon' try that for me. Girl, I swear I'll drop it all for you. Want you to be more than for me. Come and join my family. No Buddha Mugota just for you. Duda gugu, Vumbatira, Duda gugu, Babatira, Usibondo, digitira, moyo wangu, guguchira, rudo wangu, usafuratira. Whatever you want, dino mira mira. ukanida ndikakuda samatenga vachavhura nzira. Whenever you feel so lonely, ingonchaira phone, girl, I swear I'll drop it all for you. Want you to be more than for me. Come and join my family. No Buddha Mugota just for you. Nduda gugu, vumbatira. Nduda gugu, babatira. Usibondo, digitira. Moyo wangu, guguchira.
Usibondi no merera. Goosebumps mungeplera. Aiwa, unazira.
Whenever you feel like you need someone, give me on my phone, I'll be there with you. Girl, what you want? Where you wanna go? I can take you where you never been before. You end up when you don't get pura. Dema kuwasia iwe kura. Inga unoziwa undokuda. Mtoro wegu fungi sisasia. Girl, you know I'll give you something. You ain't gotta treat for nothing. I just wanna treat you right. You know that I'll do you right.
Whenever you feel so lonely, ingonchaira phone, girl, I swear I'll drop it all for you. Want you to be more than for me. Come and join my family. No Buddha Mugota just for you. Nduda gugu, vumbatira. Nduda gugu, babazira. Usibondo, digitira. Moyo wangu, guguchira. Rudo rwangu, usafuratira. Whatever you want, dino mira mira. Ukanida, ndikakuda. Samatenga, vachavhura nzira.
So, hot take. I think you are really lucky if you have got a friendly relationship with your parents and don't have to think twice before talking about anything with them. I think generally most people will agree with me here that our parents would not want you to be discussing these issues. At least if they don't say it outright, it's really implied because they don't really give you the platform to be open enough to say, hey mom, this is my girlfriend. Hey mom, I'm seeing this, this guy. So generally, these things end up not being talked about and you end up doing these things behind their back, but they kind of know that you're doing it, but it's never discussed. So I really think telling your parents about your love life sometimes is not the easiest thing to do. So I'm going to be looking at an article on Times of India. And then here they say only after knowing where the relationship is headed is when you should tell your family. So before telling your folks about your relationship, you first need to decide where the relationship is headed. Do you really want to tell your parents about a relationship that has no future? I guess not. Because once you do that, there's no turning back. And once they know you have found someone special, it will definitely build up their expectation. And then the follow-up questions come. They're asking you, ko ningari say, ko ningari kupi, ko ngambo uya wakati mumona. And, when you are really in a relationship, you don't want that kind of pressure, because you're also afraid, what happens when this guy has on the boa or when this lady disappoints me and then you want to break it off. So I guess other people would rather just keep it on the low, on the hush-hush. And then here also says, only after you've informed your partner about it. Yeah. I think this is a really good point because you can't go and, discuss your relationship with your mom or your dad without your partner knowing it. Unless they say, and then now you have to go to them and then say, Asha, they want to see you. And how and when did you tell them about us? What do they know? And stuff. So I think it's really important that before you tell your parents about your relationship, you should let your boyfriend or girlfriend know about the move, because your parents might want to meet your lover once you tell them about your love life, and your partner should be aware of it so that you don't hijack them. People dating out there, listen, this is good advice. Talk to your partner before talking to your parents.
Have a special key. Watch my success, a blind man can see.
So another point here says, choose whom you want to speak to, because in many families, children are close to one of their parents. You're lucky if you're close to both of them, but normally, I think guys are closer to their moms and girls closer to their dads. I don't know the dynamic there, but I personally feel easier or much relaxed talking to my mom about issues that are happening in my life, than my dad. I don't know. That's just how it is. That's the way it is. I don't know for you, but I'm sure that these, sides are there in every family. So children are more likely to be close to one of the parents than the other. In the case they've got a strict father, they might be more comfortable sharing their secrets with their mother. And this is no different. If you think you want to approach one person at a time, so be it, but choose the one who would be less likely to criticize your choice. So let's get back into some more of that good music, and then discuss some more. So I'm going to play you again this song called Kokai by Natty O and Amp and Pop 10.
Ability extension. Yad boy, yakuno.
Bese vai loka nichinoka, kokai. Bese vai moka nichivoka, kokai. Every girl I wine to me song like kokai. Allow me day one fan. Você vai sentar sua pressa. Você vai ter hala vai te flexa. No every song shot and every girl. No you not know who me be with it. Better couldn't find a banze. Have a seen in a special key. Watch my success. Get a blind man can see. My mind iti mwanangu mwanangu. Kana upine na jangu. Wala kurokora toka mwanangu yeah. Mind iti mwanangu Kana wapinda wopeka tishanga. Wala kuverenga mbavu mwanangu Kokai Nasi tukupemberera totally Kokai Pastia kati vambura brutally. Remember the house pan the heel of the deal. Get my meal so we do it in no eat. Never judge them but them still a judge. We can't go back a Farisa me no more bleed. Everybody knows say me but I'm brave. Too turbulent me coming like a wave. Musical artist and the quit a chef. Akavari tupi veda kundi suki sama plate. Bese vai loka nichinoka, kokai. Bese vai moka nichivoka, kokai. Every girl I wine to me song like kokai. Allow me day one fan. Você vai sentar sua pressa. Você vai ter hala vai te flexa. No every song shot and every girl. No you not know who me be with it. Better couldn't find a banze. Have a seen in a special key. Watch my success. Get a blind man can see. My mind iti mwanangu Kana upine na jangu. Wala kunokora toka mwanangu yeah. Mind iti mwanangu Kana wapinda wopeka tishanga. Wala kuverenga mbavu mwanangu Tell them say manakatila Jackson thriller. Bubble up your body for me Katarina. Karozila, kutimana wina. Ndaka gada treasure ndako kaskina. Adina no zigona. Shadi no ite pa mumanzi. Them want to follow me. Help me Lord. I really wanna show off my ski. Unala me na bole zawana. Not for them flam under me a sing. Heading to the top and me no miss when me squeeze up me thing. Set a big up and I don't give me savary pay. Thank God and me full of quality. It's coming, kokai. Bese vai moka nichivoka, kokai. Every girl I wine to me song like kokai. Allow me day one fan. Você vai sentar sua pressa. Você vai ter hala vai te flexa. No every song shot and every girl. No you not know who me be with it. Better couldn't find a banze. Have a seen in a special key. Watch my success. Get a blind man can see. No one my mind iti mwanangu Kana upine na jangu. Wala kunokora toka mwanangu yeah. Mind iti mwanangu Kana wapinda wopeka tishanga. Wala kuverenga mbavu mwanangu Kokai Kokai
with all this advice, and then you guys decide which I'm when you are engaging in relationships. Guys, big up Natty O and Poptain. I think this guy called Poptain, has really been on the up and up. My first encounter with this guy was when he did a clash on some live, and he was battling against Enzo Aisha, and that's when I saw that this guy was talented. He was performing this song called Pau Pau, and ever since then this guy has just blown up. Like literally, you hear him everywhere you turn, and he's good on the collaborations as well. Coming up is a song by Anita Jackson and T-Gonz called Shelly.
DJ, tell me. Shilia, 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 Shilia. Simukai muombere maoko. Shilia apinda ndiye ande chimoto. We living in a bad generation who knows nothing but intimidation. Just wear your crown, queen, and reign supreme. Yeah, yeah. Ndiwe une chimoto. Skin brown and beautiful cocoa. Look in the mirror, take a photo. You gonna reign supreme. Yeah. Ndiwe une chimoto. Skin brown and beautiful cocoa. Look in the mirror, take a photo. You gonna reign supreme. Yeah.
Magician, the big magician. I know the Shili, and scan it. I call a king, up a foot, Ari queen. My smart and a bling, killy, Ari clean. Kumpekets are ring boys. I need any one wakapiwa ring. Yatove wrestling. I depend on the moon, I know she retira. Cause she itira, I'm your tatoji itira. I got a patsa shanda, I know she miririra. So my ass like a cement, I can go mira. She's so strong and independent. Mukamwana ziaija tanga, imisa win the president. No kuti mukati, kutenda babiti. She's the reason why takada gender equality. Banana monisa oyota agria. Chero anobata satikia. Rese vachati shilia. Dosaka vachipusa wapi.
Yeah, yeah. Ndiwe une chimoto. Skin brown and beautiful cocoa. Look in the mirror, take a photo. You gonna reign supreme. Yeah. Ndiwe une chimoto. Skin brown and beautiful cocoa. Look in the mirror, take a photo. You gonna reign supreme. Yeah. Shilia, 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 Shilia. Take a photo, you gonna reign supreme. Yeah, ndiwe une chimoto. Skin brown and beautiful cocoa. Look in the mirror, take a photo, you gonna reign supreme. Yeah.
Local music is really bringing the heat. My God. This lady called Anita Jackson. I mean, there's so much competition. Like Tammy also out there. You know, who do you fancy? And then this guy T-Gonz and Tate Guru, Maskiri Music. Who's got the bars? Who brings in the heat for you? I mean, I am definitely Team Maskiri, but that's my thought. And what do you think? With that said, I think it's time to pay the bills. And are you looking for a cake or a quick meal or a pizza? Zufazos is the place for you, definitely. So they've got their pizza menu. They offer sweet pepper bombshell, smoked barbecue steak, the bruvos, peri chicken Nagasaki, creamy chicken mushroom, meat deluxe, veggie lava, and Gango. And their prices are for large $12, medium $8, and then for a mini pizza $5 with a drink, and $1 for every extra toppings. So order. They now do deliveries, Harare CBD and the surrounding neighborhoods. So if you want something, order via 0774 001 221 or 0777 123 676. And then you can also find them at Rifadzo on WhatsApp or Facebook or Instagram. Hashtag Shinonakazjese. They've got a whole menu also of pastries. So if you want your garlic bread, your twist bread, your muffins, your cakes, cheesecake, brownies, malva pudding, buns, cupcakes, flatbread or chapati, etc. Hit them up, you will not regret. So back into the music, there's a song by Rocky. Rocky is one of the remaining legends who are, who's still delivering consistently the good vibes. I know I'd argue with you. You can't tell me a boring Rocky song. I'm just a fan. So here's a song called Tebere, first performed on the Color Vibes. And big up Nash for really giving the platform to have all of these artists play their music or air their music.
I've been waiting all night, this whole time, for a chance to be with you. Feels like I'm just wasting time, standing by. So can I talk to you? And now you're winding your body, the way you're moving the body to this Afro Quella groove. And now they're winding this body down, everybody leaving. Got decided to the tune, no doubt we kusara naye. Kanda wangu baye, na kusara naye, na kusara naye. We kusara naye, kanda wangu baye, na kusara naye, na kusara naye. Chua par no do kamama, no dakti unitere, no dakti unitere. Chua zua par no do kamama.
So this song is called Tebere with a B. I don't know if that's an actual word or that's just like street lingo. Rocky can be creative sometimes. But anyway, it's a dope song. Makes you feel a bit mellow and want to like slowly do like a groove. That's the effect that Rocky has. So back into the topic of discussion. We're talking about when is the right time to introduce your relationship to the family, to your parents, siblings, and also as a sibling or parent, when do you think is the right time for your child or your sister or your brother to introduce the relationship to you? So we're talking about some points raised here by an article on Times of India. And now they say, be prepared for the questions when you do decide to tell your parents. Are you ready to face a barrage of questions about your relationship and your partner, including details about his or her family, educational background, upbringing, etc.? These questions can be daunting. Sometimes you secretly feel that maybe your partner is not good enough for your parents, and then when they are asking you these questions, sometimes you end up having to, spice it up a bit just to try and think that's what they want to hear. But it's always a disaster when you do that, because now when they eventually do meet, I'll say no more. So remember, your parents want the best for you, so they would want to ensure that the person you are in love with is the right one for you. No wonder they would ask you questions, and you must be ready with the answers. So when breaking such important news, you need to take into account the listener's mood. If your parents are in a bad mood, do you think they're likely to receive this information about this romantic development calmly? So choose a time of the day which is less hectic, or you can even take them out for dinner at their favorite place and then spill the beans about your love life. I think this is bribing. If you're going to do it, just do it. Oh my God. So I think another thing that is important is to be open to their opinion. Just telling your parents about your love life is not enough. You need to be open to discussion and take their suggestions and opinions in the right spirit. Yeah, I mean, a bit of constructive criticism is always good. Sometimes it might hurt, but normally if it's in the right place, it's actually meant to, improve or develop you further. So they might or might not approve of your choice, but that doesn't mean you would disregard their concern. Even if they're against it, you need to keep calm and make them understand. Also importantly, or equally important, is giving them time to process information. Like, remember, your parents have been a part of all of the important milestones in your life. And when it's about finding a life partner, they will definitely want to be part of it. In case they resist or criticize your decision, don't fight with them and try to prove your point forcibly, because this always ends up in a disaster. Now there's a rift, and now it gets so messy. So give them time to register, reconsider, and rearrange their thoughts. It will take time, and you definitely need to be patient. So what are your thoughts about these points I've just discussed? Is it helpful? Is it something that you should take into consideration? Does it help inform your decision of when to engage your parents better? I hope it does. So getting into some more music, I'm going to be playing you, or actually playing right now in the background, is a song by T Gons. It's called Maduna Mtuna, and also played first on Color Vibes.
Shatoita kuna, 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 shatoita kuna. Gonna my doctor's like kana dre mapega chitengesa kwaitiri okay chero kusina bora zuva ripero sina kuona mugei. I can't believe this, chingwa chiripo patapa chisina pisa mwe vatoma atheist kushita varidzi veethi zvondishoka Chris maskero tinawo patitakuenderera hatisisina kana chinhu chinoera kutaurirwa unyimwa uyai muchionere varoi ijawi mapera apere makatisikane wenyu mufananidzo mwari aziva kunamata mufananidzo mwari ayando maduna mtuna makuna kuna patakuna kuna mambo achitwa let loose asisiri njizvo tozvona panews owe kupfeka mask nekuda kwecorona. But look we thought hakuna zvimwe zvirwere zvichazongonyuka kunze kwamunyukwi takungoudzwa nezvemaraitsi maraitsi marudyi korofita uko uko vachiudzana kuti handikutyi fume achitamara achandirwa nearombo takandirana mari takandirana matombo nehandanyakasikana zambesi tuli mpopo vakukohwa vega munhu amukasiya uri gombo ndikakudzai zvavakanditi munochema uri kumisidzana nevanhu vanorema ndikakudzai zvese ndozoita wamaskini wekuzonzi foche dzipi dzauri kubhema zvakudai imi mwari pamuri ndiri dependent satani ndichamurevha pandichaita reverend
So panapa inendapota ndaita maduna mtuna. So there's one voice note that I had not played, but I think essentially it sums the major points that I had discussed. So I'm just going to play this last voice note before the song ends quickly.
This is Lorraine, stay in Harare, and I am single. I think the best time to introduce a relationship to the family is when it's a serious and committed relationship. I think the stage in which the relationship is in and how comfortable you are is important. And the length of time, I think it doesn't matter, but it just has to do with how serious you guys are with each other. I think I wouldn't introduce someone if they have not told me their intention to marry me. I think that's the first time they're going to see him, or I think I would introduce him if we are engaged. Yeah, and he means it, because we're going to get a lot of the rings.
Definitely you can become Lord of the Rings. I think that means like you end up having so many people, and by dating so many people you're earning a ring. So yeah, thank you Lorraine in Harare for your contribution. So anyway, I'm going to be playing you my last song for this podcast, Guardians of the Gango episode 3, and it's a song called Ukama by Mbeu. So I would like to really express my gratitude. Thank you very much for being a fan, for subscribing to my channel on YouTube, Kezias Makaza. And if you haven't already liked my Instagram and Twitter handles, DJ Kez, which is DJAYKEZZ on Instagram and Twitter, please follow, like, subscribe, share, and tell your friend. I need these pages to grow. So thank you very much for joining me on this wonderful journey, and until the next podcast, bye bye.
Kana weropa aripechwa newe, kana ukarwara shamwari yangu uchachengetwa nani? Hauna amai we, kana weropa aripechwa newe, kana ukafa uchavigwa naniko? Hama dzose wakapedza nekuchinyira, hama dzose dzakaenda weidzidandira, hama dzose wakadzidzinga wega. Hama dzose wakapedza nekuchinyira, hama dzose dzakaenda weidzidandira, hama dzose wakadzidzinga wega. Sipo sechinaka ukama barumewe au gezine sipo sendoveka ukama varumewe haugezi nesipo unyangwe totukana torovana se hazvingatiparadzanise unyangwe totukana torovana se hazvingatiparadzanise ona iwe wakati vanuru ya ava iwe kouneshua yere kuvapuma uro ambuya vekuche kuti wakati vane kona mumba mavo kouneshua yere kuvapuma uro amadzose wakapedza nekuchinyira amadzose dzakaenda wedzidadira amadzose wakadzidzinga wega amadzose wakapedza nekuchinyira amadzose dzakaenda wedzidadira amadzose wakadzidzinga wega ukama varumewe haugezi nesipo sechinaka ukama varumewe haugezi nesipo sendoveka ukama varumewe haugezi nesipo unyangwe totukana torovana se hazvingatiparadzanise unyangwe totukana torovana se hazvingatiparadzanise unyangwe ukandivenga hazvingatiparadzanise omamono hazvingatiparadzanise ini museredza ndikotendai kausiwo Dooms transport connections, dear man.